I was in court yesterday against Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy didn't show up, hides behind corporate lawyers. I showed up.
Yeah, what's going on with the Jimmy Kimmel thing?
Oh, Jimmy Kimmel's a fraud. He's not funny. He's absolutely not funny.
But that doesn't land you in court, right?
Oh, it does land you in court when you commit fraud.
Okay.
Right? So Jimmy Kimmel went in and hired under false pretenses and a bunch of cameo videos with these bizarre scripts. Now, here's the reality. This was like day 3 of me being on Cameo with over $200,000 worth of cameo requests sitting in my queue. I'm just reading through this shit like, I don't care. People are weird. It's America. One size does not fit all. So let's just go roll with the punches. Oh, you want to be a furry? You want to be called a beaver? Sure.
What's a beaver?
I don't know. Ask Jimmy Kimmel.
Something with like a beaver's
I guess. I don't. I think it's a beaver and a platypus or whatever.
Oh, like that. Okay.
So or that, right? Yeah. So it's just like all this insanity. But here's the deal. It would have been funny if these were real cameos for real people, but it's not funny because Jimmy created this.
Oh, they sent in the cameo request and then they lampooned it on the show.
Exactly, which creates the false pretense. Fair use is when something's organically done, but it's not fair use and it becomes fraudulent activity when you A, create an alias, to defraud an individual, to then take that and then try to claim fair use on it, but in reality is you orchestrated the whole goddamn thing. It's IP theft essentially, right? Wow. And then he also violates copyright law, which is federal law. Then he violates the Cameo's terms of service and licensing agreements. It's fraud. He's fraud. So I'm loving to bring the heat to Jimmy Kimmel because nobody ever does.
Right.
He sits there and he trashes every single person that's a public person on whatever he feels like doing and to no consequences. He walked around and found out the wrong person.
Right.
So I'm so excited. I was in court yesterday. Let's see what happens now.
Are you a believer in the Matrix that Andrew Tate's always talking about? And is Jimmy Kimmel part of the Matrix?
I do not know about Andrew Tate's Matrix theory, so
I mean, it's kind of like a catch-all phrase for everybody in the sort of establishment, left-leaning world that has kind of really. I mean, he's kind of got the same treatment of you as you have, regardless of like who's innocent or guilty. In terms of like, they really like to pile on somebody and use that to create a narrative that the right is dishonest and immoral, etc. Right.
Look, Jimmy Kimmel is many things. I don't think he has the wherewithal or mental acuity to be part of anything sophisticated because he's that stupid. I wouldn't give him the credit. So if Andrew Tate gives him credit, that's on Andrew Tate. I don't give him credit. And it's funny because one of Andrew Tate's lawyers is my friend. So I should be brushed up more on Andrew Tate stuff, but I'm not. But as far as the left hypocrisy towards the right, it's very simple. Where's the left right now on P. Diddy? It's like radio silent. Oh, war. Look over there. Don't look at P. Diddy and the cabal of insanity. No, Justin Bieber comes out talking about how he was sexually assaulted at 15. Nobody's talking about this.
Right.
Like, who's being protected? Because if you think P. Diddy's at the top of the totem pole, you're just as stupid as the next guy.
Who's at the top of the totem pole?
I mean, there's so many speculations and theories that we can run through,
You've
right?
never been to a Diddy party?
Oh, I've never been to a Diddy party, so I've never been fondled.
Your eras didn't really cross over appropriately. But I mean, who's being quiet about P. Diddy that should be speaking out about him?
I haven't seen Jay-Z or Beyonce say diddly shit about them.
Yeah, but
that should tell you something.
That's like an alliance that they have. And also it's been rumored that maybe Jay-Z was part of some of these
top
parties.
of the pyramid.
I don't want to hear that. Like, personally, I'm not a fan of that theory at all. He's too important to me in my childhood.
I get that.
Yeah.
Beyonce's too important to me in my childhood. so I don't want to think that. Like, I've been to so many Beyonce concerts, I've lost count, right? But when you start to think of it, I never thought Harvey Weinstein was going to be the ruthless pig he was, or Bill Cosby. Right. Dude, America's dad. Like, that's Bill Cosby. So all cards on the table. I'm not making accusations against Jay-Z and Beyonce, but they've been awfully quiet.
Right.
But
they're awfully quiet about everything.
That's not true. They have an opinion on pretty much everything.